I'm Nick Hamman, and I'm fascinated by how our food is made, which is why I've come to the extreme edge of Pretoria in Gauteng to visit Suz Foods brands, because inside this factory behind me, some of our favorite snacks are being made. Let's go check out the process. Come on. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
We're going to have a tour, huh?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Do it.
Let's do it. So what I want to know is, we've got this big empire we're building here. We're making all different kinds of snacks and foods. It's very, very impressive, but I know that this didn't happen overnight. How did we get here? How did this all start?
Yeah, if I must give you the brief history of this, it's actually a good history. Faisal was a master baker. He supplied the whole Gauteng of bread. Then he added on another product, and at the time I was working in Cape Town, and we used to supply him with the snacks. Faisal eventually became the biggest distributor in Gauteng for cracker snack. And because they are related to the cracker snack owner, it was good to start a facility here. So Faisal had this facility. Like I said, it was a bakery, and then it became a distribution, and then we put one line in 2006. And then in 2009, I got a call from Faisal, "Where are you? What are you doing?" And so he said, "Come here. You need to come to Gauteng." I came here, and in the first 3 months of my employment, we bought the second line, and we started growing from there. And year to year, we had a growth of about 30% in this company, and this is where we are today.
So we've seen a lot of different chip brands today, but I know that Suz Holdings is more than that. What is the sum total of everything that's going on here?
Faisal has got this belief, more for less. It doesn't matter about the profits. He wants people to be happy. He wants people to enjoy what they're eating. By that motivation of him, we are also built our whole business around that. That's why I told you also, whatever I can't put in my mouth, I won't sell. We've got puffs. We just launched a new Perfecto product calling cheesy worms. We've got a tomato and a cheese flavor. Then we've got this Kazi style tomato barbecue and cheese. It's also hitting the market. And cracker snack, same old, favorite brand for everyone, and people enjoy and love it. Then we've got a 100-gram range, which is Snack Heaven. We've got a big loaf, which is part of the bakery. But we're also relaunching new products like water in the new year and a juice blend in the new year. That is the prospects for 2026.
I think it would be remiss of us not to talk about a lot of what's been in the news over the last year and some time in South Africa in particular when it comes to food safety. Maybe just speak a bit to that and, what you think, where some people may be cutting corners and how it is that you guys are not doing that.
To be in this process, it's a team of people that makes a success of an end product. So when they came with this food poisoning and things like that, I'm a person that I like to do my homework. Where's this coming from? Snacks. I've never heard of that. I invited the media to come out. We did the investigation, worked together with the police, SAP, worked together with everyone, the health department, and I presented all my documentation in terms of food safety, because for me, it's to make the food safe. We are compliant to everything. The moment you miss these things, you're going to get into a problem. So the QC helps me to make my costing model to work. The QC helps me to control total hygiene of my goods. The QC helps me to make sure that nothing that is not good for you goes into that packet.
I'm genuinely so excited because I think a lot of the time people just take for granted, just say like a packet of chips, it ends up on the shelf, you take it home, you eat it. You never really consider what's going into the process.
So today we are going to show you everything what goes in the process with regards to snack manufacturing and the pride that people have in manufacturing these goods for other people to eat. The first thing is when we receive any visitor, we start at this point where we will issue you your PPE, and then we're going to walk through. We've got our own laundry here. They are not allowed to leave with the overalls. They are not allowed to go bathroom with the overalls. So it must always stay clean, free from germ, free from anything. For us to build a facility like this, you need to have a few team players. My material receiver and storekeeper given. So once material comes, they will alert him at security that there's a truck. He will then go to the weigh bridge, weigh the truck, check the quantity on the truck comes in, and then the QC people will verify the quality, moisture contents, dust contents, is the plastic thickness correct, is the packaging thickness correct. If there's a problem, we are paying for things that we not getting. So then once they give the approval, it's been offloaded and accepted into the storeroom. Once you receive it, Given stores it here. So this process, it starts with raw potatoes that is coming in from farms that we stored from different farmers. It must conform to a specific standard. It mustn't be too big, it mustn't be too small. Once the potatoes is approved, ready to use, we are putting it in a crate tipper. That crate tipper got the separation where it removes some of the soil, some grass that is in there, then it goes through a washer. And then once it's been washed, there's a machine that's called a destoner. It removes actually the actual stones that can be harvested with potatoes. So once the potatoes is approved, the Mulligan is the one who organizes everything. The place, the slice thickness, everything, the oils, the flavors. He's got a team of people. Each one knows what they must do. So your potatoes down from your washer into a single litre. Single litre means they're coming one by one. Single. They are coming one by one. And there's the result. So it blows all the water off the potatoes. Because the moment you put water into oil, it oxidizes the oil. Your life of the oil is decreasing. In this fryer is 4,000 liters of oil in the beginning. So you top up the whole time as you're running because your product is consuming.
4,000 liters of oil as a baseline.
As a starting process.
And then
you top up throughout the whole shift, it's another 2,000.
In a day.
For what? In a shift. Then it's got a traveling time to make sure that once it's fried, that your moisture content of your finished product is 2% and less. Why? Too much moisture makes the shelf life of your product a bit shorter. So instead of 6 months, you are getting 4 months, then your product must come off the shelf. Your first potatoes, because your fry is hot, it looks like a brownish color. And then it needs to have a golden color. And you can see there's a color difference between this, because the throughput is becoming more stable. So you normally lose that first once, but you can test it. Unflavored.
I can eat this, huh? Yeah? Oh. Amazing. It's pretty nice. No one sells this, Sam. Unflavored chip.
No.
Our flavouring system is one of a kind. It is the one that sends how much product is coming through for you to apply the flavor. You put the flavor in, pre-program, no end. So the sensor here, the red, it will tell you this product, that the flavor unit will go on automatically. No one will put it on.
That's amazing. Okay, so this is hot off the press, you might say. This is a cream cheese, 125 grams. Snack Haven is the brand. Look at that. There we go. That's like school break time. It's immediately feels nostalgic. Road trip on the way somewhere exciting during a rugby game. Perfect. That's it for a different episode of Hammy Eats today. I really hope you've enjoyed. I want to do more of this kind of stuff, showing you behind the scenes of the food industry in South Africa. Thank you to Suz Foods Brands for allowing us to see under the hood of all the work that they're doing. I hope you found it delicious. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.